it didn't work out. They didn't want to fight me.
Your honest view, man. I know you think Devin is gonna beat Loma, but do you think that Devin is gonna stay at 140? You think or at 135, or you think he's gonna?
I mean, the way Devin talking like he gonna stay at 135. He said his father said that there will not be another champion in 2023. So I'm here to prove him wrong.
Would you be pretty upset if you don't end up getting that fight with him this year, man?
Devin don't got no choice. It's either fight me, Tank, after Lomachenko, me, Tank, or whoever went out of Tank and Ryan, or me. Is it?
Gotcha. And also kind of want to talk on Tank since you just brought him up. What did you kind of think of his performance a little bit, man?
He was okay. Solid.
So he looked as sharp as normal or a little bit off?
What's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. So we just heard there from my doggy, Shakur Stevenson, laying the law down on my other doggy, Devin, the Dream Haney. He said, listen, Lomachenko, I hate to say this, Lomachenko, he been old. Yeah, Loma, he was news. I mean, we've all seen how bad Teofimo Lopez is. Yeah, he all the way bad. I don't know what happened to him. I think his girlfriend has messed his head up. Yeah, either way, messed up head or not, that loss to Teofimo Lopez, Loma will never live that down, in my opinion. We've just seen endless dudes getting off on Teofimo. Cambosos got off on dude. That last cat from Spain got off on dude. Yeah, Teofimo no good. Now, in all fairness, I do believe Loma would beat him in a rematch, but it's too late now. You've been lost to some B-level cat. Yeah, Loma's been washed up. Devin Haney, too big, too strong. You're going to wash Loma, in my opinion. Touch him all over. This right here is the fight we need. And that's what I like about this division right now. There should be nowhere to hide. Why? Haney has 4 belts. That means, Haney ain't hiding anyway, but I'm saying, going forward now, it should be back to back to back to back. There should be no more random fights. Haney now should be fighting Loma next. For me, Loma, yeah, he's the intermediate food. The real food. The real smoke. Shakur. Tank. And that's really it. They're the top ones now. If Ryan Garcia can pull it off and smoke on that Tank pack, fair play to him. I don't see it happening, but I'd love for it to happen. I think Tank's a cornball. I'm going to be honest with you. The way Tank has acted in his career, he corny. Too much fighting bumps. Yeah, people forget. As much as Lomachenko for me is too old and has fell off. In all fairness to Loma, he was ready to fight Tank Davis 5 years ago. Tank and Floyd, their corny asses. Oh man, we the money team. He old and he has to rush and no, you're just scary. Yeah, it's the fight game. It's not called the money game. Go and take up banking if you want to talk about money. It's the fight game. You're supposed to be fighting your cornball. Yeah, oh man, I'm from Baltimore. I'm a Baltimore. You know what I mean? All this kind of talk. All this waffle. And then you fight bumps. Even to this day, the scary thing is, to this day, Tank has still not fought any legitimate pound-for-pound challengers. In fact, I'm not even sure Tank has fought legitimate world champions. Shakur Stevenson at 22 years old or whatever, he already fought that Mexican dude. Forgot his name now. The Canelo guy. The guy with Canelo. His camp. Or was with Canelo's camp. He been smoked on that dude, who was the best in his division with a belt. He been unified. Same as Haney. Haney undisputed. Haney beat Cambosos. And now, in all fairness, the Cambosos fight, that's not top level, but it's not Haney's fault. It's not Haney's fault that Teofimo got his cherry popped by Cambosos. And besides, Haney, by fighting Loma and by fighting Shakur or Tank next. In fact, Haney, he been wanting these cornballs. That fruity dude, Tank Davis. That fight was supposed to happen back from June. Tank said, I'm going to fight Rolly and then I'm leaving Floyd and me and Dev can get it. Next thing we know, I'm not leaving Floyd and I'm going to fight some more bums instead. And Tank Davis has done nothing but fight bums. It's been a year and we still haven't even got the Ryan Garcia fight locked in. Wow. I actually think it's going to be Devin Haney versus Shakur before Tank even gets a look in. And people forget, Tank, he the old head right now. Do you understand that? Tank's not a young blood. Shakur and Devin, they're the young bloods. And now if they've been up before Tank, why? He's scary. He's a scary dude. He loves to fight bumps. That's the bottom line for Tank. People say, why B, you hate Tank? I love what Tank does in the ring. Unbelievable. But he never want to test himself. I mean, the fact this Ryan Garcia fight still isn't done. What's that about? I don't believe it's Ryan Garcia. Why? If it was Ryan Garcia, he pretty looking. He don't have to call no one out. Yeah? He could just be fighting bums and making money. Do you understand that? Ryan Garcia sells stadiums out, no problem. And he young as well. He don't need to fight Tank. And that's why I don't believe if Ryan Garcia didn't want to fight Tank, he'd mention someone else. I believe it's Tank Davis playing games. How else do I know this well? Tank was the one who insisted on fighting at a lower weight. Which tells me Tank is scary. Why don't Tank fight Ryan at 140? He want to catch weight. That people don't listen. If you're not a scary dude, you don't want to catch weight. Yeah, Tank Davis has fought at 140 before, so don't give me that. So the question is, why was Tank happy to fight some bum dude at 140 but not Ryan Garcia? That's what you call scary looking ass. Yeah, that's what you are. And that's why the fight is not being signed, because Tank is scary. His whole career is based on fighting bums. And with all due respect, listen, Rolly Romero is no good. And even he was winning rounds against Tank. Let's be real now. Rolly Romero can't box a lick and has no chin. And he was nicking a few rounds. Yeah, that's why your man's Tank. No doubt about it. He on the edge. He a prang head. He Prang. He a prang head. I don't know what you mans be doing out in Baltimore, but it's corny, 100%. You need to go and check your mans and tell him to tighten up. His game weak right now. The young bloods are showing him how to get down. Back to back as well. Why is it, with all due respect, yeah, Devin Haney, he fighting Kambosos, to Loma, to next one. When was the last time Tank went on any run like that? Oops. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. This next year of boxing, it should be bubbling up, truth be known. We're getting to the business end now. Shakur versus Devin, it's not the most explosive fight, but it's nonetheless mouth-watering. That there will be, honestly, that's what was missing in Floyd's career. Floyd never had that one, I don't feel. Maybe it's because I'm younger and I wasn't around then, but that Haney versus Shakur is that pure bull, innit? That bull versus bull. When was the last time Mayweather fought a prime, someone his own level? It didn't exist. Floyd fought Mosley 10 years after Mosley was good. You know what I'm saying? Floyd versus Mosley 6 years before it happened. That's an example of prime versus prime. Floyd never did that. Floyd waited until there was old, Guerrero, Berto, and even them no good. They was no good in their primes. Do you understand? And that's why I rate this new generation, because they're actually half about it. Floyd weren't about it. He corny. And that's why Tank spent too much time with Floyd. And that's why his career, it's a big cornball. That's what it is. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell 100%.